Hello, my name is Sheldon Krakowski, and today I want to talk about the topic of bringing together engineering and biology, tensegrity, and show how it relates to human posture and movement. So I don't actually have the physical structure, unfortunately. I do have a picture that will be on the right side here. This model is an example of tensegrity, which is short for tensional integrity. In this structure, the rods shown don't, or anything in a tensegrity model, the hard, rigid, or like in this model would be rods, don't actually touch each other. They're held together in place of a network of tension cords. The entire structure remains stable, not because of a rigid framework, but because the balance between tension and compression, which is really cool. It's almost like it's like an art. What does this have to do with the human body exactly? Quite a lot. Traditionally, everyone or people on the surface would view our skeleton as a stacked structure, and just like kind of a rigid framework, but our body is much more than that. Our body it operates more like a tensegrity structure. Our bones are not stacked like bricks on top of each other. They actually float within, again, the network of soft tissues, muscles, tendons, ligaments, fascia, and that maintain tension and provide stability for us. If you take a second to think about your posture, like yours or any other human, if your muscles and fascia are working together properly, they distribute forces efficiently, keeping you upright, balanced, with minimal effort. However, if there's an imbalance, say a tightness or an injury or a weakness in another, it will disrupt the tensegrity of the entire system, leading to poor posture, discomfort, or even injury. With myself, I actually have a torn labrum in my right hip, and it causes an imbalance in the left side of my hip, as everything on my left side has to overcompensate, especially my hip flexors. And so understanding tensegrity helps us appreciate how the body maintains structure and moves efficiently. It also explains why issues with muscle imbalances or restrictions can lead to pain or dysfunction. If we restore the balance, like if I was to go get surgery on my hip, or stretching regularly, making my muscles stronger and balancing them out, or doing what I have to do is physio, and needling helps tremendously into proper movement patterns, we can improve our posture, enhance performance, and reduce injury risk, which is fantastic. For section 2 of this video, we'll be exploring how biomechanical concepts influence movement by analyzing and modifying 4 exercises. We'll do 2 open kinetic chain and 2 closed kinetic chain for the upper and lower half of the body, showing regression and progression, and then the original movement where we show the regression and progression, Open kinetic chain exercises involve movement of the distal segment while the proximal segment remains fixed. For my upper body open kinetic chain movement, I would start with a standing overhead press, dumbbells. For progression, you could do one leg, lift one leg up here, hinge, and then do the exact same motion. This is a progression because you are taking away balance and stability in the movement. And for regression would be something seated, a lot more stable. Sit here, press up, come back down. This is regression, it's easier. You don't have to use so many core muscles, and you're in a very solid platform, lots of stability. My lower body open kinetic chain movement or exercise would be a seated leg extension. This can be done at home or in a gym if they have the machine. So what you're gonna do for a regular one, here, extend all the way out with the quads. For a regression, we would do a smaller range of motion. So maybe half reps from seated here and then halfway out. Not getting that full contraction, a little bit easier. And progression would be a single leg extension. So full range of motion, a little bit harder as you are isolating just one leg. Closed kinetic exercises involve movement where the distal segment is fixed, requiring greater joint and muscle coordination. My upper body closed kinetic chain exercise would be a push-up. So starting here, regular position, feet out, put all the way down, push back up. That's the regular movement. For a regression, I could take a chair or a bench, for example, and put my feet out here. Less range of motion, a lot easier. And for a progression, do the exact opposite. Put my feet up, push down, all the way back up. For my lower body closed kinetic chain exercise for lower body is going to be a standard squat. So 2 feet, knees, hips, shoulders, all the way down, all the way back up. For a regression, we're gonna do a box or chair squat. So here, you're gonna get in your same squat position. You're just gonna squat down, touch and have support, touch your butt to the chair or to the bench, and then back up. Reduces load and reduces time under tension, as well as blanking. Your range of motion.